Every time you've grown, it came from something uncomfortable. Like, let's be honest. Uh, when everything's like happy go lucky and perfect, the ability to grow from that, there's ways that we can celebrate, we can be good. But if we look back at all the times where we totally, thank you, Fabulous Nuts, I appreciate you. Every time we've grown from something, it was from grief, it was from pain, it was from overcoming tragedy, overcoming something that was so hard. Okay, but do you understand that what that is teaching you? You have the capacity to overcome hard things. You have the capacity to pivot, to change, to learn, to grow. And you've been doing it your whole life already because you're still here. And you can't tell me there's one person on this planet. Uh, I have never met one that has never had one thing of trauma, one thing of tragedy, one thing of grief. Not one person. So if you showed up today and if you have the ability to pay attention, you've already been mastering overcoming things in your life. Uh, it's beautiful and peaceful here. Honestly, YouTube doesn't pay that great. I honest to God, I don't expect YouTube to pay that great. I just would like something so it covers some of it and gives me a little free time. Then I don't want to have to charge people. So when I come on, like my group sessions, I want to be able to keep them low and accessible. I don't, there's many people that can afford the high price, but and people are like, well, you shouldn't do that. I go through many conversations back and forth, right? People are like, well, people aren't going to want to pay for it if it's too cheap. And I'm like, it's not about them wanting to pay for it or not. It's about them understanding that um, I'm here to be accessible to everybody. And uh, even if it takes a little bit of time and it takes you a moment, and yes, you have to invest in yourself a little bit. But I would much rather be able to be paid to do something and do this freely and help people. I'm not about trying to be a billionaire. I'm about trying to make sure you and anybody else that is looking for that help can do it on a realistic basis, right? So that's why I talk about these. I've got a bunch of workshops going out. Um, and hopefully I'm in line. They've been looking into me, and I've seen them checking out my socials and stuff, which is pretty exciting. But I can get to take some of this stuff into the women's shelters, not just women's shelters, homeless shelters, places that I can really teach these people that you do have the power, and teach them how to advocate for themselves properly, so they stop slipping through the cracks, right? And it takes time and it takes empowerment and it takes the ability. Every single person on this planet has the power. They just don't know it because it's hidden behind shame, guilt, fear, all of the things that um, are meant to try and stop you. But if you can get past it and you can start being aware, you have the power to absolutely co-create in your universe. I didn't like to ask for money either, but it stressed me out. So I'm doing the streaming. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get monetized this year, and it's just, yeah, I will never ask for money. Just like I never ask for likes or subscribes either. People are free to do what they will, and if they want to do that, absolutely, I love it. Every once in a while, Grace watches YouTube for her kids' videos, so she'll pop on and she'll be like, "Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe." It's so funny when she says it because they always say it on there. And she popped up and said it one day, and it just made me laugh so hard. But it's not about not taking money. I like people that can afford it. Some people need to spend money to actually invest, and I was one of those people. I had to spend a little bit of money to make sure I showed up, and I do understand both sides of the coin. But it's not about giving your whole life savings. It's about investing enough in yourself to understand that um, I invested. I must show up. Just like when you pay that gym membership, I'm going to show up because I paid for it, right? And it's kind of like that. And that's what I'm hoping when I'm teaching people, even like through here, I can teach you in a general, but even in our group settings, it's way more one on one. I can give you specific things to ask about, checking in. We can look at what you're doing and actually go one step farther. We can dig a little deeper. I can help you find what's the next 3, 4, 5 actionable steps that are going to get you to your next opportunity. And that's what's important. Like I say, don't let the scars. Yes, we can never do that. Those scars of your past are actually your stairway to your greatest self. When you get it in control, right? And the idea we don't have to control everything, but the one thing that we actually have control of in this world is how we respond. And I say respond instead of react because when we react, it's already gone too far. And trust me, I know that I'm the queen of um, if I bite my tongue and bite my tongue and bite my tongue, when I finally let it out, I'm tearing someone a new ass, and it's not good. It's not good, and I always feel like crap after because I would never want. I would never want to do that to hurt somebody, right? And I did that so many times that uh, I went through the cycle of fear, guilt, shame so many times. Like it kept me hidden. It kept me small for a long time, which is why I fight so hard now. Because when we can notice this and change it, because almost every single time when someone snaps and says things, it's because their boundaries have been crossed so much, and they don't know how to advocate for themselves. They don't know how to understand I'm worth more, and I need to walk away. I need to let it go. Right? It doesn't with no hate, no anger, no nothing. It doesn't align, it doesn't work, it doesn't feel good, and it always makes me feel upset. What do? I matter more because I can't be doing my best and helping here, there, and everywhere if I'm always feeling like crap, having to explain myself, worried about somebody committed to misunderstanding me. There's a million things that can happen that just keep you small and keep you in the shame, fear, guilt. And then when you finally rise above, you've reacted, you've snapped, and then then you're back in the bottom again. And the idea is if I can teach people to focus this energy, we can use it to create your own website, to build your business, to do what it takes. And we all have the possibility. It really truly is there, right? Every time you've grown, it came from something ugly, but you're here. So you've clearly overcome it. How did you overcome it? Sometimes just asking your question, how did I get through that? Yeah, it took a little bit of time. Yeah, it was frustrating. Yeah, I was upset. Yeah, but did I have to go to the mirror and tell myself I believe in myself every day for months, even when I didn't believe it? Did I have to force myself to look myself in the face in the mirror and say I'm worthy? I'm worthy of love. I deserve all of the things that I desire. Did I have to do that for months? Yes. Did I do it? Yes. And you know what? It was a radical act of self-love because when you don't remember all of the things, right? I remember all the things because I had to do it so many times. And then I had to go back, from under the barrel and figure it out again, and I had to pick out what had worked. What actually worked each time I got to a certain point, right? So I had to redo, and these things work every single time. They will work when you commit to them. And that's why I teach them. It's not about me telling you all the answers. It's about me telling you this tool will work if you commit to it. And there's science, there's all kinds of things to back it up. I am affirmations, hold yourself accountable. They teach you something, and you're speaking your greatness. And when you're saying I am, you're also saying thank you. You're letting the universe know that you know exactly who you are and you're showing up.